Comtech Mobile Datacom was selected as a featured guest of the Military Snapshot series, based on their movement tracking system's ability to improve the effectiveness of U.S. Army operations. We would like to thank them for their assistance in creating programming that is designed to both educate and motivate our troops. The modern U.S. soldier has had a considerable task laid at his feet: to engage terrorist cells in a war theater that has changed drastically in just the last few years.
Some of the specific changes that we're seeing is we're seeing small cells that could possibly threaten our mission accomplishment. So in order to ensure our force protection, we're able to, we have a requirement to be able to communicate with our guys. Our whole thinking here is that if we can enable that convoy on the ground with some information about the environment that they're going to go in, either about specific locations or threat cells that may be in the area, that they'll be much better prepared to overcome.
Today, as our troops are under attack in both the urban and rural environments of Iraq and Afghanistan, the secure delivery of near real-time data can mean the difference between life and death.
The decided difference that we have, or the advantage that we have, is the near real-time understanding of what threat looms ahead around the next corner. With that understanding, we're able to overcome our enemy and react and decide things before he decides them for us.
To answer the need for the dissemination of battlefield situational awareness for both Operation Iraqi Freedom and Operation Enduring Freedom, the U.S. Army turned to Comtech Mobile Datacom Corporation and their movement tracking system, also known as MTS.
In a scenario where we're doing a security mission in Iraq on Highway 1, the main supply route Tampa, we were hit by a small terrorist cell. Put our soldiers' lives in danger there. We required a medevac. We couldn't communicate in any other way other than MTS. So MTS was our lifeline, if you will. The rescue mission could not have been done in any other way. If we did not have MTS, it would have been an hour or so before we would have had support on the ground for soldiers who had been injured and lives were threatened.
MTS is a global system that utilizes a secure network of commercial geostationary satellites to provide packet data for long-range tracking and messaging that extends over the horizon to vehicles on the move and in combat situations. MTS is provided in two configurations: the control station and the V2 mobile unit.
The control station can distribute groups and distribute V2 mobile units into each group, making them able to text message each other and to visually see each other on the map without having other groups interfere. The control station is a standalone unit. It does not need power, it does not need phone lines, it does not need internet access. It uses a GPS plugger, which is a military-based GPS system, and uses the MTS system with an external antenna, which is known as the MT2011.
The V2 mobile unit is a great asset to have in a military vehicle. It's very easy to install. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes to install, about 10 minutes to come online. Once it's online, it offers us the ability to send and receive text messages between vehicles and the command center. And it also has a mapping function in it that allows us to pinpoint our vehicle's location as well as the location of all other vehicles that have the system installed. It has really no limitation on distance. As long as the system is installed, we can read it on our system and send messages back and forth between vehicles.
MTS is the communications technology upon which Blue Force Tracking has been built. Blue Force Tracking allows commanders to establish an accurate, continuously updated digital picture of the battlefield through the near real-time exchange of critical positioning data and text messaging with their troops.
The command center is normally in constant communications with the convoys that are out. They'll report typically level of activity, the enemy resistance encountered, and any requirements for a backup or help. The situational awareness and the battle tracking that's enabled by MTS is phenomenal capability. That as help arrives, they can understand immediately who the friendly is, who the enemy is, and what actions need to be taken.
The current theater commander has dictated that there will not be any convoy that moves within Iraq, within the borders of Iraq, that does not have at least 2 operational movement tracking systems located in that convoy, to the point that they make sure that they will hold up convoys if for any reasons they don't have coverage.
In order to ensure security of information being transmitted, the movement tracking system technology incorporates encryption algorithms as well as signal characteristics that offer low probability of intercept and low probability of detection.
MTS was designed with security in mind from the beginning. One of the features is that we use spread spectrum technology, which spreads the signal energy over a larger bandwidth than the data would by itself just require. Also the antenna on the transceiver directs the satellite energy upwards towards the satellite, not out towards where a threat might be located. In addition, it's a burst transmission, so we're on the air for just a second, less than a second, in fact, the snap of a finger, and that minimizes the exposure of the transmission. In addition, we use encryption from end to end. The data is completely encrypted from the moment it leaves the transceiver to when it arrives at its destination. And along with that encryption, we have over-the-air rekeying. So if a unit is compromised, all the other units can get new encryption keys over the satellite system.
While the movement tracking system has a proven track record of success in OIF and OEF, engineers at the company continue to work hard to advance the reach and security of the system.
Comtech's latest product is the MT2012. This product incorporates an RFID interrogator and a GB-gram SASN module into the satellite transceiver. What this means is that the RFID interrogator can read the tags that are on the cargo that the trucks are hauling. And so we can not only track the trucks, but we can actually track the cargo that they're carrying. The GB-gram module inside the satellite transceiver provides military GPS directly built into the transceiver.
The secure delivery of battlefield information is critical to succeeding in today's war theater. And as U.S. troops continue to risk their lives with the greater global good, comtech Mobile Datacom will be there to provide a communications lifeline that they can rely on. To learn more about how the movement tracking system aids our troops, please visit our website at comtechmobile.com or call us at 240-686-3300.